Had someone walk away from the pre-release center, and we have someone in Great Falls who is in trouble with wombats in Australia. Now she's charged here in the States. Oh my. Plus all the events that are going on in Great Falls for today through next week. Welcome to the Great Falls Daily Connection for December 3rd, 2025. This is your daily commute-long show every weekday from Monday through Friday for Great Falls, Montana, brought to you by Kellertainment Talent Productions, Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, and our friends at Amusetainment. More on that in just a little bit. Jobs with Maggie Morgan from Express Employment Professionals, all the events and news, all coming up. As you see tonight, partly cloudy, a mild 24 degrees. Tomorrow, 38 with a chance of snow or rain. Tomorrow night's low 23, 30% chance of snow for Thursday night and Friday with a high 39. And by Friday night, more snow or rain likely, down to 21 degrees. Saturday, 35, starting out with a chance of snow, then partly sunny. And Sunday, 42 and partly sunny. If you're traveling to the north, we have icy patches going to Fort Benton and east to Stanford. If you're going west, we have packed snow patches going to Fairfield and Cascade. And down in Helena, similar. Deer Lodge, similar. Butte, similar. If you're traveling, dial 511 on your phone to get the latest road conditions. Great Falls Daily Connection news for December 3rd, 2025. If you see this man, call law enforcement immediately. 38-year-old Stephen Fertel walked away from the Great Falls pre-release center. He was serving time for criminal possession of dangerous drugs. He is Caucasian, male, 5'8", slender build, brown hair, brown eyes. Do not approach him directly. Contact local police. Remember Samantha Straple? She is the Great Falls woman who made international news earlier this year for handling a wild wombat in Australia. And now she's facing 8 misdemeanors in Wyoming. Prosecutors say Straple bought resident hunting tags in Wyoming while actually living here in Montana and Alaska. Investigators used her own social media posts where she bragged to 90,000 followers and phone records to prove she was only in Wyoming for 8 days in 2025. She is now charged with illegally taking elk, mountain lion, and bear. Oh my. And Blackfeet Community College has received the largest single gift in its 51-year history. Philanthropist Mackenzie Scott has donated $8 million to the school. This is unrestricted money, meaning it will go directly to student scholarships, staff support, and infrastructure. A massive win for education. Very excited here on the Great Falls Daily Connection with Leilani and Slim of Amusetainment. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hi, Steve. Thank you so much for having us on the show. Great show.
I have to get you on the show because you are our new sponsor of the Great Falls Daily Connection.
What we have is if you go to irockmontana.com, we have a place where bands can sign up, put their names. It's a little form, and then we can start helping you get booked in different places because we can't play all the gigs. And there's a lot of times, and currently we're looking for New Year's Eve bands because we've been booked for months, but bar owners are coming to us and saying, can you play? Well, we can't. So we want to pass it on. So we're going to have you guys fill out forms. And also, if you're a music venue, fill out the form on iRock Montana. And that's brought to you in part by Amusetainment. So that's what we do. We help make connections between musicians and venues, and also musicians that we know like Steve, who is available through Kellertainment. And that's basically the difference. It's like we're doing the same kind of thing, Amusetainment and Kellertainment. We're doing the same kind of thing, but we've all got plenty of stuff on our plate to pass up.
Oh,
we are overabundant.
The talent there's so much
there's so much talent around us, and we've
really
made all the connections.
Yeah, and I've been concentrating a lot more on the wedding receptions. I love doing those and special events, and also playing with the Steve Keller Band and Metal Steel, doing those dates. And I'm good. Those dates over there at the Frontier Inn. And speaking of the Frontier Inn, hey, what's going on this week for you guys?
So we are going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And jam night is Wednesday. We're hosting the jam night. So
Right.
if you're a musician or you sing or you just enjoy live music in general, come on out on Wednesday. It starts at 7 p.m. And then, of course, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're welcoming a new drummer, drummer number 54, Steve Keller.
54. Wow. Now I'm a drummer in two different bands. How
Yeah.
spread thin can I get? Hey, that's very cool. Yes, I'm going to be with you guys, and we all know the music anyway, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I get to sing a lot in the background while you sing, and maybe I'll sing a couple too. So that starts
Yes, you
Wednesday
will.
over at the Frontier Inn. I'm very excited about that, and another chance for me to get back to my original. I mean, I play guitar, I play keys, play the radio.
What about the
Eh,
organ?
Ooh,
Oh my God.
yes.
All right.
Steve Keller is multi-talented. I've always
I
been a super fan of Steve Keller. He's
um,
amazing. So,
thank
yeah.
thank you so much.
That
Yeah.
honestly, that has to be part of the thing that will go on for these 3 days at the Frontier. Is a lot of our guest friends and musicians come out, and we have some, special appearances. But not only that, we're going to be flipping instruments
Mm-hmm.
because Steve's multi-talented and he can do those things. And
Him
it's
too.
it's fun to chase Steve around the stage. Can I do that? Can I play a piccolo? What about a tuba? Can you do that? So it's pretty fun that way because there's a lot of multi-talented instrumentalists, and it's fun to be able to play with other
Yeah.
multi-instrumentalists because then it kind of broadens the things that you can do.
Right.
Also, Steve, before I forget,
Oh yes.
Saturday we're doing a Christmas theme. So we're going to be dressed up in Christmas attire. So if you want to
Okay.
join in, yes.
Or just a red shirt, green shirt. Yeah.
All
He doesn't
right.
go full out, but me and BJ will be dressed in our holiday specials.
Oh yes, yes. Bonnie Joe's gonna be playing keys with us. Yeah. So,
That's right.
I may not make it Saturday. I think I have something else to do. However, I may put Santa in my place to
Okay.
play drums. We'll have to see about that.
Okay.
Funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes.
We'll just
This
have
is
to
going to be
see.
fun.
It's always great talking with Leilani and George, and they're going to be over at the Frontier Inn tonight for their jam night, and then I'll be playing with them on the drums and singing for the whole weekend. At Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, it's a very special sound healing session coming up for the 19th of December, the last sound healing session of this year, and Harmony in the Falls welcomes yours truly to the studio for a night of beautiful guitar music and gentle movement followed by restorative poses. This is a very special night, 6 to 7:30, 20 per person. Sign up right now at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com, and I'd love to see you there. We're going to have a great time. Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, 105 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Suite 116, harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. Here on the Great Falls Daily Connections, it's time to talk with Maggie Morgan at Express Employment Professionals. Maggie, you told me just before we went on, you're looking for a new position. This is a great starter position. Tell us more.
Absolutely, Steve. Yeah, we are looking for a full-time check cashing / customer service clerk. And this position, they are open Monday through Sunday, right? And obviously it's a 40-hour position. And they like to schedule so you're not working every weekend. So she likes it so you get every other weekend off, which I think is really nice.
Nice. Yeah.
But because they are open from 8 to 8 and they 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Right.
And so you would be working an 8-hour shift throughout that day. Depending on whether it's opening or closing, right? And so this is a great position, an office / customer service, and it does start out at $14 an hour. And so this is a great opportunity. And I really encourage anybody who's interested in this to come by the office at 226th Street South, or give us a call, 406-761-3027, and let us know.
And when you get a job through Express, you never pay a dime, and I want to mention that. So that's over at Express Employment Professionals, 226th Street South. And Maggie, thank you so much for letting us know about this job on the Great Falls Daily Connection.
Absolutely, Steve.
Great Falls Daily Connection events starting Wednesday, December 3rd through next week, and open daily until they're all gone. Those Grand and Fraser Firs and more over at the Uptown Optimist Club Christmas Tree Lot at the Montana Expo Park inside the Beef Barn. Proceeds benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters and local youth programs. For Wednesday, Neighborhood Council number 6 meeting at 6:30. It's open to the public. That's over at the Civic Center. Tonight, Mannheim Steamroller, Christmas 2025. An incredible show, and it's a holiday tradition by Chip Davis. Mannheim Steamroller sound, dazzling multimedia effects at the Mansfield Theater in the Civic Center coming up tonight at 7:30. For Wednesday, Great Falls Nightlife, we have Joe Ryan playing starting at 5:30 at the Halftime Sports Bar. Chuck Fulcher at the Max Casino starting at 6, and the Open Jam with Leilani and Slim at the Frontier Inn like we talked about before. Thursday, December 4th, starting at 6:30, Neighborhood Council number 3 meeting at 6:30, open to the public over at the Civic Center. John Morgan, His Friends Like That tour is tomorrow night, 7:30, over at the Newberry. Standing room only show, doors open at 6:30. Great Falls Nightlife includes the Castle Reefers at the Stadium Sports Bar and Casino Thursday night, and Leilani G Band with Steve Keller at the Frontier Inn Thursday, starting at 7 o'clock. It's my first interview on the Great Falls Daily Connection with Jon Hargett of the Great Falls Special Olympics. Jon, thank you for calling in on the Great Falls Daily Connection. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jon. I know that you have raised tens of thousands for Special Olympics over the years. How much did you raise last year? Did you get a final tally on that?
I raised by myself $21,147.
You're amazing. And you're doing it again this year for the Polar Plunge. Now, tell me about this, about where you're going to be, and do you have a time that you're going to be plunging this weekend?
Well, it's my 20th year jumping as an athlete and the leader, and it starts at 7 p.m. right by Elevation. Yep.
Okay, 5th and Central Avenue, right?
Right.
Why are you raising so much money for Special Olympics?
I follow my heart and tells me go see people, meet new people from around the world that maybe they don't know what Special Olympics is about. Maybe they want to help people. Maybe they want to donate to a good cause.
It really is a good cause. Special Olympics, you have participated in the Special Olympics. What sports have you done there?
I have competed in Special Olympics for 28 years, Steve.
Wow.
I compete in basketball, snowshoeing, golf, bowling, bocce, track and field, 4x100 relay, shot put, and so much more.
Jon, I am so glad that you're on the Great Falls Daily Connection as the first interview, and I would like to give you the opportunity to raise more money. So for the people watching and the people listening, what can they do to help you out between now and the Polar Plunge this weekend?
There's a website called onecause.com. You can go on there, or you can go on the website on the SOMT.org. It says Great Falls, Montana. It says the Polar Bear Plunge. And our team name's called the Sonic the Hedgehog Cascade County Detention.
So Special Olympics of Montana, SOMT. Or what was the other website you said again, Jon?
The One Cause.
One Cause.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you at the Polar Plunge, and I hope you have a fantastic time. Raise more money. And, Jon, for all the good you've done for Special Olympics, thank you.
You're welcome, Steve.
In other events on Friday, the Municipal Court Canned Food Drive at Great Falls Municipal Court. 1 month credit for 10 cans of food, and all food is donated to the Great Falls Community Food Bank. So for the Swap-O-Rama Christmas Market, Day 1 at the Great Falls Civic Center, that starts 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The 42nd Annual Christmas Stroll downtown Great Falls Central Avenue, a groovy little Christmas with festive decorations. And that includes the Great Falls Polar Plunge. Thank you, Jon Hargett, again for talking with us at the Great Falls Daily Connection. That'll be at 401 First Avenue South or 5th Street in Central. I'm not sure, but that's what it says there. Great Falls Americans Hockey, the Americans versus the Badlands Sabres. That's Friday night. It starts at 7:30 at the Great Falls Iceplex. The Beth Stelling Comedy Show. It's at the Newberry Friday night, starting at 9:30. Doors open at 9. A night of stand-up comedy with the acclaimed comedian. And Great Falls Nightlife for Friday night. Lyle Miller at the Halftime Sports Bar starting at 6. The Whiskey Cousins at the Celtic Cowboy at 6. Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip at 7 o'clock. Leilani G Band with myself at the Frontier Inn at 7 o'clock. And live music at the Do Bar. We don't know who it is yet. Saturday, December 6th, 9 o'clock, our Swap-O-Rama Christmas Market Day 2 at the Civic Center. The Sons of Norway having their Scandinavian treats like lefse and rosettes starting at 9 o'clock. That's at 1314 7th Street South. Now, the Christmas Stroll in Belt is all the way through the day. Shopping and food vendors and kids movie and tree lighting and Santa. The Christmas Store in Cut Bank lets kids shop independently for gifts under $3 for ages 5 to 12. And that's in Cut Bank. The Montana Solstice Arts and Crafts Show at the Holiday Village Mall is coming up Saturday starting at 10 o'clock. Admission's free. Pictures with Santa and a Pony at Western Ranch Supply starting at 11 o'clock at 4000 River Drive North. Free pictures with Santa and his ponies. Great Falls Nightlife for Saturday, Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip Lounge. And once again, myself and Leilani G Band with our friend, oh my God, Bonnie Jo. She's so cool. She's going to play keyboards with us Friday and Saturday at the Frontier Inn. Sunday, our Montana Solstice Arts and Crafts Show Day 2 in the lower level of the Holiday Village Mall. Looking ahead, our Christmas Pops with Brandon Horrocks. That'll be at the Great Falls Symphony Sunday, 7:30, and it'll be over at the Civic Center. Looking ahead on Tuesday, December 9th, the Taco Feed fundraiser for high school baseball at the Hampton Inn, starting at 5:30. Saturday, December 13th, our Last Chance Christmas Bazaar at the Montana Expo Park Exhibition Hall. Finally, we'll have more blood drawings coming up next week, and the Great Falls Children's Receiving Home has angel trees all over Great Falls, and you can help out. We have one angel tree at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio in the 2J's complex. And to top off our Great Falls Daily Connection show, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you like it, follow it, and share this with somebody who lives in Great Falls, and thank you. So today's thought, do something today that your future self will thank you for. It's a powerful thought for the day. It encourages positive effort, long-term planning, and if you really want something, just think about it. It will come to you. If you know you've got it and it's coming to you, you will have it. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. That's today's Great Falls Daily Connection. I'm your host, Steve Keller, with Keller Talent Productions over here, and Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio here, and Amusetainment with Leilani and Slim, and we'll see them at the Frontier Inn. I'll be back tomorrow for another Great Falls Daily Connection show, and until now and then, if I don't see ya, I'll see ya.